Shartimus, Ron, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit, Shartimus, subscribe.
Hey, what's up you guys? Shartimus Prime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Target exclusive vintage collection retro Rogue figure. Try and get your Marvel Legends, you can do so.
Search your feelings, you know it be true.
Dorkside Toys is a store for you. Link below. And while you're down there, please go ahead and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And I gotta give a big thank you to the Sunroom Toy Reviews for helping make this video possible and letting me borrow his loose Rogue figure. I'm so lucky to be able to review this early. I really appreciate the loan. Check out his YouTube channel. The guy's editing skills, man, like for as young as his YouTube channel is, he's really doing a lot of good stuff over there. Link in the description below. And I gotta give a thank you and shout out to Rectangular as well for making the connection possible. So I really appreciate people helping make the channel grow. And this is an image of the card. I don't actually have it. I've been informed that there shouldn't be cross promoting on the back of the card, so I don't think we're really missing out on much aside from blue and white close-up image of the new Rogue head sculpt. So yep, there's the packaging for you. Anyway, let's get to it and figuratively crack this thing open. So we don't get a lot with this figure. You get interchangeable hands, and that's really about it. Well, except for the coffee stain. Oh, hail the coffee stain! But yeah, you can see that you get this whole feature here where you get a new left hand holding the right hand's glove. So that's kind of neat. I saw Diamond Select Toys utilize this on their Marvel Select Rogue, which is a good idea. And, you know, I guess it's cool to replicate that. Why not? Take a good idea, I guess. And then you can see we've seen this hand many times before. Then when you remove the right hand, of course, you want to remove the whole wristlet section of the glove as well. So when you put the hand on without that on there, it'll look like that. So not looking too bad. Kind of wish we had a little bit of a different gesture, like more of a, you know, straight up wide open hand instead of two fingers down and these two fingers up. It's kind of weird. And for the sake of being thorough, I just want to put on this new left hand right here. And when you're swapping these hands out, you want to make sure you're doing it over a table or something. You don't want to lose one of these little wristlet pieces right here. It'll take forever for you to find it. Even though that didn't actually happen with this one right here, I've been extra careful with the figure that is not mine. Just to see it, I wanted to throw on a Polaris hand. You can see that the color yellow is not the same. The size is kind of off. And then I did find a different wide open hand. I can't remember which figure this is from. I know it's a Marvel Legend figure. I just can't remember exactly whose right hand this is, but I feel like it fits into scale just a little bit better than the other one. I definitely like the gesture more. I guess it's missing some wrist. Yeah, that does look a little stumpy, but I definitely like the gesture a whole lot more. So we get a brand new Rogue head sculpt, which I like, but at the same time I kind of don't like. Now there are some paint defects going on right over here. For instance, the lips, right? You can see that they just totally missed the mark over there, which I'm embarrassed to say I actually did not notice until just prepping this shot right here. So, you know, from farther away it's not going to bug you nearly as much, but I doubt that most figures are end up looking like that at all. You know, I think probably going to be more accurately placed as the products are going out, but you can see that we get this nice blush on the left cheek, a little splotch missing right there. But I do like that they've added that, so that's pretty cool. I do like that blush. The eyes look really pretty and everything. I like the green eyes. The eyebrows look really good. Now, the face does still look a little wide to me. When this was first announced, that was my concern, is like, hey, it's got a little bit of wide face. And she's like really jowly. Like, look at the back over there. Like her lymph nodes are swollen or something. It's just a bit in the back. The sculpt kind of like sticks out from the side of the face, you know? So you kind of have like this nice round jaw thing happening, but in the back, it kind of gets a little bulkier and a little bit weird. I don't know. It's going to bug some people. Kind of bugs me a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to bug everybody. I really do like the hair. I like how it's big and fluffy and everything, so that's really nice. Nice clean white hair, nice clean brown hair, and I like all the sculpted swirls and all that. So that is very cool. A little bit of black paint mixed in there too, giving it some more definition, making it pop. Looking at the side of it right there, looks pretty good. Then you have the black trim right there around the collar for the deco. And then I did want to do a head sculpt comparison with the Juggernaut Waves version, so let me know which one you like more in the comment section below. And then to bring in the alternate Mystique head sculpt right here, you can see those two side by side. So, I mean, the sculpt is the same as the previous version, but the paint job is different. Then you can see, of course, the color yellows right here, you know. Nice color yellow, bright color yellow, reminds me more of the Fox Kids cartoon, and then we have a little bit more of an orangish yellow on this one. So, you know, I like all the yellows. They do look really good. But I don't know, I'm kind of leaning a little bit more towards this first version right here. Kind of like the metallic green that we're seeing and everything. This one has a much flatter green. So not too bad. And you can see nice deco right there with the X logo and everything. Same thing on this side. You can see the yellow coming through, you know, around the shoulders and stuff. That's going to happen. The belt's the same, so nothing really new over there. But yeah, very clean paint apps as far as the rest of the body goes. I got to say, this looks really good. I love this body mold. Looks great. Moonstone body mold. My favorite female body mold. And then there's a Rogue Nautilus. You get a serial number right there in the back. Then you still have the knee pads right here and the little loop thing going around the knee. So that's all loose still and everything. And then you can see the feet right there, and she still has peg holes. Now, one thing I wanted to point out is while people complain about serial numbers and everything, you can see that the serial numbers right here are a lot darker and more prominent on the older figure, while the serial numbers right here on the newer figure are a lot smaller and a lot more faint. So even though while I'd rather not see the serial number right here, I do appreciate that they actually made it a little bit more faint and smaller. So as far as articulation goes, looking at the Juggernaut Wave Rogue figure, you can see that her head will shift up just a tiny bit. That's not much articulation at all. However, this one will not shift at all. Like, you're not going to get her to look up one bit. It's just going to stay looking forward. You can shift the head downward just a tiny bit, and you can turn the head side to side just about that much, and you do get some head pivoting right there. Then the shoulder joints move outward, inward, rotate a full 360, single jointed elbow, rotate at the elbow. All the hands turn side to side and hinge up and down. You get the diaphragm joint, diaphragm pivot, forward, back. Legs do move outward that far, and get out of here, old rogue. You can kick her legs forward that much, back a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then the ankles move down, up, and she has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this new Rogue figure, you can see that she is standing just a tiny little under that 6.5 inch mark. Then for a size comparison, we have the new Vintage Collection Rogue figure next to the new Vintage Collection Gambit figure. And yes, these are both Target exclusives. I do have a feeling that we will see these in abundance on the pegs in the future. I don't think they're going to warm there, but I think we're going to see a lot of them. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be really hard to get these? I have a feeling we'll be able to find them. Then for a Rogue figure comparison, we have our new Vintage Collection Rogue next to the old Toy Biz Rogue, and then we have the old Hasbro Rogue right there. And yeah, man, I mean, these are all, well, not that one, but these two are both really good figures over here. You want to see a head swap? I'm sure you do. And hey, okay, so you know, these heads work, you know, if you want to swap them around. I don't know if I'm liking this look, so shoot, man. You know, I really do like both of these head sculpts over here. It's hard to say which one I like more, but I feel like I'm leaning more towards the new one, even though I feel like I get more movement out of this one right over here. It's tricky to say. And just so you could see the Mystique transforming head sculpt right over here, I just want to show that off on this new body, or this new repainted body anyway. And then here's a look at the Pyro 2-pack Rogue head sculpt on here, in case you just wanted to see that. It looks a little bit weird, but you know, it does fit on there. Maybe if you kind of half it off that ball peg, it'll look a little bit more natural. Yeah, that does look a little better, you know, but still, this head sculpt is just a whole lot nicer to me. And then here's the new Rogue figure next to the Love Triangle 3-pack of Cyclops and Wolverine, and you can see that the yellows match beautifully over here. So if you want the lighter, more vibrant yellows, well, hey, there you go. And then here's the new Marvel Legends Vintage Collection Rogue figure next to the Marvel Select Jim Lee style Rogue. And yeah, you can see, I guess, the inspiration with the gloveless hand thing going on right over there. I do like how this hand is more of a touching hand. And then here's the new Rogue figure next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Ooh, no touchy with this one. Luckily for me, I'm covered from head to toe. No way she can hurt me. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today and watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. And a big thank you to all these people over here that go the extra mile to support this content for everybody to watch here on YouTube. If you're interested in helping make this channel grow, check it out. Link in the description below. And a big thanks to everybody who helped make this video possible. It helps make the channel grow as well. It's a really big help. And this figure over here, this is like the closest I could get to kind of like a flying flying pose with her head looking up. Her head won't look up at all, and I can get her, swinging a punch in midair, looking forward. So that's kind of like the best kind of flying pose I can get this figure in. I could see people favoring the paint apps on this one over the first version. I actually like them both though. And the head sculpts, man, it's hard for me to say because, the first one, it didn't really bother me. I actually kind of liked the first one, but this one I like the hair sculpt more, but at the same time, less articulation. It's a toss up, man. And then you get the added accessory, which was actually fun. So I actually took some, fun pictures using the new interchangeable hands over here. But anyway, man, as I mentioned with the Gambit figure, I could foresee people passing on this because they have the Juggernaut Wave version, but at the same time, a lot of people missed out on that, so a lot of people are going to want this one right over here. Regardless, man, at the price point of around $25, I'm going to give this Vintage Collection Rogue a Sud rating of...
It's not so bad.
And I'd like to know what you guys think, Is this a must-get, even if you have the previous version? I don't know. I think I'm actually looking a little bit more towards getting both Rogues as opposed to both Gambits, but chances are I'm probably going to get both versions because, yeah, I do like them both. But anyway, that's me. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news and a photo gallery of images, you can find it over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new Sharkness Prime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face.